Hello, everyone. Good evening. Sorry, can we all hear me? So we start.
Yeah, can hear you.
All right. Thank you. All right. Thank you. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to today's section. So we have Professor Dr. Parin Solmani in the house. She will be our speaker for today. We will be talking on the digital marks of loneliness. The digital marks of loneliness, the theme is showing how online connectivity often hides inner isolation. So Dr. Parry is here. Hello, Professor Dr. Parry. Good evening. Sorry, can you pause unmute yourself?
Yeah, I'm there. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Hello?
Hello, we can hear you.
Yeah, oh, wonderful, wonderful. So, shall we start?
Yes, we can start.
My name is Professor Dr. Parin Somani. I'm from United Kingdom and I'm a CEO of London Organization of Skills Development called LOSD. I'm an influencer, editor of the journal, and I'm 2 PhD and 6 honorary doctorates. I've traveled more than 127 countries to help the societies around the world. Uh, and I just wanted to share my knowledge and to help the society at large. So today we are going to be talking about the digital mask of the loneliness. So how online connectivity often hides inner isolation. So we'll be talking about that. So first of all, I want to say good evening to each and everyone, all the dignitaries, all the esteemed, my colleagues, my friends, and a wonderful change maker from around the world who are here present on this presentation. Today, it's a very beautiful experience which we all are experiencing in the digital world, and it's also truly an honor to be here with you today. Just do the thumbs up to me. Okay, yes, we can see. Oh,
Yeah,
perfect.
yes,
Thank
ma, we can see.
Oh, thank you very much. Okay, so let's talk about a world where more connected than ever. So we live in a world where we all are connected than ever than we were before. So we live in a world where we are connected to so many people, connected by screen, exactly what we are facing right now, connected by platforms, connected by network that promise closeness to click of a button. And yet we are also living in one of the most emotional disconnected eras in the human history. So today I want, why is it going backward? Yeah. So today I want to talk about the topic that touches not just to me, but touches every generation, every culture, every profession, showing how online connectivity often hides inner isolation. This is not a talk against technology. Remember that technology is a powerful, technology is transformative. But when the technology replaces human connection rather than enhancing it, something deeply human begins to erode. And that erosion is happening silently behind smiling selfies, curated profiles, filtered lives, and constant notification. The illustration of constant connection. Let me ask you a simple question. How many of you checked your phone within last 30 minutes? I understand today we were just going through this trauma of connectivity. Now, can you please write it down on the chat box? How many of you have checked your phone within last 30 minutes? Yeah. If you just write your answers. Okay. Second question is, when was the last time someone truly asked you, how are you? Really? We live in a paradoxical age. We can message anyone, anywhere, anytime, but we struggle to say, I am not okay. Do you know why? Because online connectivity gives us the illusion of belonging without experience of being understood. Like have replaced listening, followers have replaced friendship, visibilities have replaced vulnerability. We scroll endless through images of happiness, success, and perfection. And quietly, I wonder, why does everyone else seems to be thriving while I feel empty? This comparison culture fuels is isolation. Remember, it's isolation. Why? Not because we lack people, but because we lack presence, depth, and authenticity. So, inner soul, the inner isolation, the silence epidemic, inner isolation is not the absence of people, it is the absence of emotional safety. You can be surrounded by thousands of people online, still feel unseen, unheard, unvalued. Why? As someone who has worked globally in mental health, education, leadership, and humanitarian service, I have seen this pattern repeatedly in boardrooms, in classrooms, in homes, even among leaders and influencers. People are suffering quietly. Why? Because online space rewards performance. Not honestly, we post our victories, celebrating achievement, sharing success stories, displaying the work they do, but hide our vulnerability. Why? Because we celebrate strength. We celebrate strength. People are suffering. Why? Because silence, a struggle of silence. And when the pain has no place to go, it turns inward. That is where anxiety grows. That is where depression hides. That is where loneliness becomes chronic. Personal reflection, a human experience. Allow me to share something personal. This is my own story and would love to share and help others. So I have traveled 127 countries, spoken on hundreds of global platforms, received international recognition, understood the value of human, and stood before world leaders. Yet, there were moments in my life, moments of illness, loss of pain, and profound challenges when the world saw strength, but I felt invisible. There were days when messages poured in, but no one truly listened to me. That taught me a power. That taught me a powerful lesson that visibility is not the same as connection. You can be admired, still feel lonely. You can be upheld, but you feel empty. You can be surrounded with a beautiful people, but still feel disconnected. Inner isolation does not discriminate by status, success, or education. It only asks one question. Is there someone who truly sees me? social media, and the performance trap. Tell us so many. We have got so many things to share with each other. Let's talk honestly about social media. Social media was meant to connect with us, but it has slowly turned many lives into performance. We perform happiness, we perform productivity, we perform success, we perform resilience, and performance are exhausting. When life becomes a stage, there is no space to rest, no space to fail, no space to heal. Young people today feel this pressure intensely, and you all have experienced in your own house, in your own self, and in your own family, among your circle. They are growing up believing their worth is measured by engagement, their value by validation, their identity by algorithm. This creates a dangerous cycle. Seek approval, feel temporary relief, feel emptier, seek more approval, and the deeper the cycle, the lonelier the soul is. Online connectivity versus human connection. Let me be very clear. Technology is not the enemy. I'm repeating again. Technology is not the enemy. Technology is not the enemy, but disconnection is. Disconnection is your enemy. Online connectivity becomes harmful when it replaces eye contact. Right now, you can all see me on the screen. I can see everyone is there. But in person, when I see you, it's different. So it replaces the eye contact, it replaces our conversation, it replaces empathy, it replaces silence shared with another human being. Exactly how I asked you that, can you see the screen? If you would be in front of me, I don't need to ask you. I can see myself, whether you can see or not. So human connection requires presence, number one. Number two, listening. Number three, patience. And number four, emotional courage. You cannot heal loneliness with Wi-Fi. You cannot heal loneliness by going to the beautiful restaurants and beautiful places and beautiful holidays. You cannot replace compassion with convenience. You cannot substitute empathy with emojis. True connection requires us to slow down, to sit with discomfort, to listen without fixing, to hold space without judgment. The impact on the mental health and society, the consequences of hiding isolation are profound. We are seeing rising, we all are watching and we all are experiencing in our own family, in our own self even, that rising anxiety, rising depression, burnout across profession, emotional numbness, a crisis of meaning. People are functioning but not flourishing, surviving but not thriving, and society cannot thrive when individuals feel disconnected from themselves and each other. Inner isolation, weaknesses, families, communities, society, workplace, nation. And that is why mental health is not a personal issue. It is a collective responsibility. So reclaiming authentic connection. So what do we do when we have to reclaim authentic connection? We begin by humanizing our interaction again with our colleagues, our neighbor, our community, our society. Choose conversation over comment. Choose listening over scrolling the pages. Choose depth over display. We normalize asking for help. We normalize asking, I'm struggling. We normalize being human. As a CEO of London Organization of Skills Development, LOSD, we come across many, many challenges. And that's why we work across global initiatives. We emphasize emotional intelligence, mental health, mental health literacy, compassionate leadership, safe space for dialogues. Because skills alone are not enough. We must also nurture emotional resilience and rational intelligence. So, loneliness is a global health issue. Loneliness is now recognized as a serious public health concern worldwide. Research shows that prolonged loneliness can increase the risk of depression, anxiety, heart disease, memory loss, and weaken our immunity. But let me emphasize something very important. Loneliness is not a natural consequence of aging. Aging is not about losing relevance. It is about gaining wisdom and be bright. So senior hold stories, experiences, resilience, and insight that no technology can replace. Cultural, si- cultural silence and emotional strength. So many of us were raised to believe that strength means endurance, not expression. Particularly in our generation, emotional struggle were meant to be carried quietly. But emotional well being is not about suppression, it is about balance. True strength lies in recognizing when we need support. Speaking about loneliness is not weakness, it is wisdom. When one elder speaks, it gives courage to many others. Let me talk about my journey of understanding loneliness. I share these topics not only as an academician, but as a survivor and a human being. I have faced aggressive cancer twice, lost my vision, suffered stroke, and endured long period of uncertainty. There were moments where I was surrounded by people yet felt deeply alone because life has changed, identity has shifted, and the independence was challenged. Loneliness can visit anyone, anytime, regardless of strength or success. What helped me move forward, which is very important, it will help you. What helped me to move forward was my faith, lifelong learning, services of community, and meaningful connection. So at LOSD, we help people with the lifelong learning courses. We help them to bring them on the platform to be a speaker, to be a writer, to help them, to guide them, to support them. Our next upcoming event is on a 2nd of May at the Oxford University. And I would love everyone to connect with LOSD, to connect with Lara and Merja, to help you to bring on this platform. We do online. If you can't travel, it's okay. LOSD has given the option that you can be the part of the LOSD community on the online. Faith as a source of comfort and connection. So faith is one of my greatest source of connection, strength. In fact, in the tradition, in any community, that In any community you go and visit, you will see faith is lived through reflection, learning, service, and community. Prayers and spiritual reflection brings inner peace within yourself. But faith also encourages engagement with the world. Faith does not remove challenges, but it gives us the strength to face them. When we remain spiritually connected, we remember that we were never alone. God's presence is always constant. He is always with us. And a lifelong learning, keeping the mind active, keeping the mind and your heart alive. One of the most important and one of the most powerful way to overcome loneliness is a lifelong learning. This is my way of coming out of my loneliness, that learning gives structure to our days, curiosity to our mind, and confidence to our heart. So lifelong learning can include reading, discussion groups, exactly what we're doing now, listening, learning about history, faith, philosophy, psychology, writing memoirs or journaling, attending lectures, talks, community sessions. When the mind learns, the soul is awakened. Learning creates purpose, and a purpose reduces loneliness. Technology, a tool for connection. So technology may feel unfamiliar, but it is one of the most effective bridge against loneliness. With basic support, technology allows seniors to see the children, grandchildren through video calling, join online faith programs, and the different talks wherever you can get the opportunity. Reconnect with your old friends, participate in learning from home. Technology should not make you dependent. Technology should serve humanity, not isolate you. Technology does not replace human connection, it extends it. Service, finding purpose through giving. So service has always been the central to anyone's life and to my life too. And it's a central to our faith. When we serve others, something remarkable happens. We feel needed, valued, and connected to something larger than ourselves. This sense of purpose is one of the most powerful it's one of the most powerful to come out of loneliness. The wisdom and the experiences that come with age, with our preciousness, gift that younger generation desperately need us. We need your help. Be the part of their society. Be the part of the journey. Your life lesson, your perspective or challenges overcome your understanding of what truly matters. These are measured and these are treasure that not only you can offer, individuals can contribute by mentoring your generation, sharing wisdom and life lesson, supporting communities, initiatives, offering emotional guidelines. When we give, we receive more than others. Service gives life meaning to every age. Physical health and emotional balance. Physical well-being and emotional well-being are deeply connected. Gentle movement and self-care improves mood and confidence. Simple practices include short walk, even 10 to 15 minutes of walk improves blood circulation, lifts our mood, provides opportunity for fresh air and gentle social interconnection with neighbors. Walk at your own space and consider inviting a friend to join you. Gentle stretching, exercising, anything you can. Hello? Hello?
Hello, we can hear you. Welcome back.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened, but it just completely disappeared. I said, "Oh my God, what's going on here?" See, this is the technology, yeah. And we are in the world of the technology where we understand what we are facing through, but that's okay. This is the way we live. So I will go back to the slide again. Can you all hear me? Yes.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Perfect. Perfect. So we are going on the physical and physical health and emotional balance. So during the loneliness, physical well-being and emotional well-being are deeply connected. So we need to do small exercises, gentle walk, small like little stretches, yogas, adequate rest with nutrition. Breathing exercises will help us. Deep intentional breathing calms our nervous system down, reduces stress, and brings you to the present moment. Try breathing slowly. Let's do it. Let's all of us do. Wherever you are there, wherever you are sitting, let's do inhale. I'm going to count it again. We can do a couple of exercises and try to calm ourselves down. Breathe in at the count of 4. You hold for 4 seconds and then exhaling for 4. Okay, at the count of 4. Breathe in. Again, at the count of 4, we'll breathe in, we'll hold for 4 seconds, and we'll exhale in count of 4. Breathe in. If you're doing a regular exercise, if you're doing regular breathing, it will help you. When we eat our food, all the nutrition, it helps us. Give priority for 7 to 8 hours for a quality sleep. Balance your meal with plenty of fruits, vegetables, plenty of water, whole grains, good nutrition, and rest are the foundation of both physical and emotional health. Caring for the body is an act of self-respect. Every small daily habit makes a difference. The power, I think the screen is, sorry, I cannot change my slide. Just give me a second. I think it's maybe here. Yeah. The power of talking and sharing. Loneliness, very important. Loneliness grows in silence. It reduces when we speak. So talk to a family member, your children, your grandchildren, extended family, friends want to know how you are truly doing. Share your joy, your happiness, your success, your challenges, your sorrowness with them. Friends, long-term friends, understand your history, context, reconnect with your old friends, or a nature, or a nurture your current friendship through regular checks. Find out how your family, your friends are doing. Community leaders, faithful to your community, be loyal. Faith leaders, communities, organizer, and a small facilitator, the group of small facilitators where you can do a conversation and be part of them and provide spiritual guidelines, practical resources, and connection to support network. Open the door. Health professional, doctors, counselor, and therapists are trained to help with both physical, emotional health. Don't hesitate to discuss your feelings of loneliness and appointments and during your appointment. Be free. Sharing lightens the heart. Asking for support is not a burden. It is an invitation for connection. Think everything, whatever you do in your life, in a positive way. So, turning solitude into reflection. There is an important distinction between loneliness and solitude. Loneliness is the painful feeling of being disconnected and isolated. Solitude, by contrast, is chosen time alone, time that can become a way of transforming yourself. Lonely moments into purposeful solitude can shift your entire experience. Use quiet moments to reflect on your life achievement. Number two, write your story, pray and meditate, explore creativity. Think something like a painting, designing, art. Think, explore different things. Set aside for 15 minutes each day for intentional solitude. Create a comfortable space, perhaps with meaningful photos or objects nearby, and use this time for reflection or creative expression. Notice how purposeful, notice how purposeful alone time makes you feel different from unwanted unloneliness. From unwanted loneliness. So when you're doing reflection, when you're exploring, you become you become full of energy. Your life story is a gift only you can share. Your experience, your wisdom, your perceptions are valuable and needed for generation to hear you. The younger generation in your family and community need to hear your stories, learn from your insight, and understand the history you have lived through. Solitude can be the time when you prepare this gift to share with them. Community responsibility. A compassionate community actively works to include everyone, and especially those who might be isolated due to age, health challenges, or lives or any of the life circumstances they are going through. This requires intentional efforts from all of us, not just during special occasion, but as an ongoing practice woven into the fabric of a daily life. As a community, we must check one another. Number two, invite rather than assume them. Number three, listen without judgmental. Number four, create inclusive spaces where you feel more confident to share your personal journey with others. A compassionate community leaves no one behind. I'm repeating again. A compassionate community leaves no one behind. Together, we are stronger. When we build a culture of genuine care and inclusion, loneliness loses its power. Each act of kindness, each invitation extended, each moment of true listening creates ripples that strengthen the entire community. A call to leaders, educators, and a change maker. Each one of us has the role to install restoring human connection. This is not someone else's responsibility, it is our own responsibility. Create culture where people are valued beyond productivity. That is for the leaders. For the educators, teach emotional intelligence alongside excellence. And to our parents, be present, not just available. And to young people who are listening to me, your worth is not defined by your online presence. Remember, your worth is not defined by your online presence. Be in the present moment. While I'm talking to you, you are listening to me. How many are genuinely listening to this talk? Is your mind going everywhere? You may have to do something in the house. You have to think about your children, about your family. How much can you focus? Forget about everything. Just be in the present moment. And to each one of us, be the person who listens. Be the person who notices. Be the person who asks twice. Because sometimes the bravest thing someone can do is admit they are not okay. I would personally like to leave you with this thought. We are not suffering. Remember, we are not suffering from lack of connection. We are suffering from lack of meaningful connection. In a world obsessed with being seen, let us focus on a truly seeing one another. In a world that scrolls past pain, let us pause and care. In a world that hides isolation behind the screen, let us restore humanity through compassion. Because, you know why? Because when one person feels truly seen, truly heard, truly valued, that is where healing begins. Thank you for listening. Thank you for your presence. And thank you for choosing connection over convenience. The greatest technology humanity will ever need is compassion. Because no signal is stronger than being truly understood. I'm very sure this the digital mask of loneliness where we are hiding ourselves, we have explored. And I'm sure we can help many more people, guide them, support them, and be the part of the wider society, not the problem. If anybody would like to connect, please be the part of the society and help each other. If you would like to be part of LOSD, please connect with Lara, connect with Manager, connect with your team who can bring you to the platform of LOSD and let's work together. Thank you very much for listening to me.
Thank you so much, Professor Dr. Pare. Thank you for the wonderful presentation. Thank you. Do we have question? It's time for question and answer. So we all have listened to what digital marks of loneliness is. So please let's ask questions. If you have question, you can raise up your hand or mute yourself and ask.
I can only understand when somebody asks you the question, two things can happen. Either you understood everything or you have not heard anything. So I want you to be in which group you are going to be, whether you have heard everything and you understood or whether you would like to explore more. Meljo, I don't think anybody has got any questions.
Okay, if we don't, since they don't have question. Okay, if we don't have question, because by 8:30 we should be off already. It's just 1 hour 30 minutes. and she's already done. So once again, I want to say thank you to Professor Dr. Parin for this wonderful presentation, because me personally, I've learned a lot from today's section. And I also did the exercise in between of breathing in, counting 4 seconds, and all that. I did that. And it was a wonderful talk this evening. Thank you so much. Also, she talked about the LOSC. Is it LOLC or
LOSD.
LOS? Okay.
LOS, London Organization of Skills Development.
Okay, LOSD.
Would you like me to talk about something, what's happening on the 2nd of May at the Oxford University?
Yes, you can do that.
Yeah. Okay. I want to say a big congratulations that Lara, your founder of Women of Influence Circle, is nominated by LOSD, and she will be going to be present on 2nd of May and be part of the LOSD community. So I want to say a big congratulations to Lara, Melji, and each and everyone who is a part of the Women of Influence Circle. So LOSD, this time they are doing few different things. One is they are doing like a inspiring talks, like a powerful talk they're coming up with. And in that talk, they are giving opportunity to the inspiring speakers and a panelist. They are also doing they're recognizing the excellence, like how Lara has been doing the community work for so many beautiful events she does, helps the society at large. I was present in one of the events. I never knew who she was until I got connected to her, and she generously invited me, and I was a part of her event. I received the award from her. And the way she handled, the way she did the program so beautifully. And I know that behind the screen, Meljo was helping her out. I was expecting her to see, but I did not manage to see her. But I'm looking forward to see her in near future. If you are able to come on 2nd, I would love to have you, Meljo, and be part of our team as well, and be part of the celebration for Laura when she receives the award on 2nd of May at the Oxford University. We are also doing a book publication. So if anybody wants to write a chapter, they can submit, but the time is very, very short now. They have to submit it by 25th of this month. So I'm not sure how practical it is, but if you want to nominate yourself on online awards, you can do that. You can also be the part of the online global research conferences. We are also connected to the Prairie View University in Houston, Texas, which is a 150 years old university in USA. We are also connected with the London Television, which is coming up, and there is a live interview going to be happening on the 3rd of May. They are our collaborative partners. We are also connected to the London Elite magazine. They are also having a photo shoot for the cover of the magazine, but you don't have to travel if you can't come. You can have your article published in the magazine. And since you are coming through Laura, I will connect you with them, because magazine and television is not us. We are not the part of it, but we are the collaborative partners. So they can give us the discount to us, which we can generously offer to you as well. And we are happy to accommodate anyone, whoever wants to be part of it. So if anybody is interested, please connect with Lara and Meljo to bring you on the platform where you can connect with many, many people, and you're going to love it. If you are a researcher, if you're a scholar, if you want to do a research, you can be an online and you can publish your papers. You can do the presentation of your paper as well. So there are many things where you can help yourself and others too. And another event is coming up in the month of August, 14th till 17th of August at the Harvard University. And then in November, 4th of November till 6th of November, we are doing another conference at the Prairie View University, the Public School of Health and Allied Science at the collaboration with London Organization of Skills Development, and that is happening in November. And if you want to be a part of that live conference in Houston, Texas, you are welcome to come there. Next year, we are working on. Next year, we are working on what is a conference in Kenya. So if you think Kenya is closer to you in Nairobi, then you can be part of Kenya conference, maybe in the first quarter. The dates are not finalized. So there are many more things we do online. We don't do much on online. Online only we do it at the time of the conferences when people can come. And if people wants to be recognized for the work they've been doing it, for excellence award, that can be on the online. So thank you very much for giving me the opportunity. Please be the part, help us, and learn more. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Dr. Harry.
Yes, I can hear you.
Thank you for joining today's section. Thank you for the wonderful presentation. And thank you for everything. Thank you. It's already time. We just have is this Thank you. Thank you everyone for joining tonight. Thank you for your time. I know this 1 hour, 30 minutes, a lot of Muslim sisters and brothers, they have to break their fast. And both abroad, Nigeria, everywhere they have to break their fast because we are still in the period. Even we Christians, especially Catholics, we are also doing fasting but not breaking it in the evening. So thank you for your time. Thank you for the section once again. Thank you everyone for joining. And for our next session, which is happening next month, March, we are going to have Fish Farming Initiative 2.0, which is the second section. Or we did one last year and we're doing another one this year. So please let's stay tuned for that. And then for every other thing about the LOSD, for those who want to join, please drop a comment in the Women of Influence Circle group, and then we'll get back to you. I've already dropped the email, the contact details of Dr. Parry here, so you can just copy that. The email is there, and then I'll drop it also in the group for who wants to reach out. So please, if you want to be part of the book, if you want to be part of the what they're going to have in Oxford University, please let us know so that we communicate back to her. Thank you everyone once again. Thank you for your time. Thank you, and God bless you. Good night, everyone. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.